Hey guys, Danny from Raposo Real Estate, and welcome to my monthly newsletter for the month of July. I want to first start off by saying I hope you and your family and everybody out there is staying safe and healthy and getting through these difficult and definitely interesting times. This COVID pandemic has really thrown a curveball in all of our lives, and like I said, I hope you're all staying safe. Let's just talk straight up COVID and how it's affecting the real estate market, and just because it definitely is, and the dynamics that we're dealing with over the next couple months and maybe even the next couple years because of this. When we're looking at sales, typically, like I said, overall, we're not bad shape considering everything that's happened over the last 3 or 4 months. COVID has definitely affected us, and there was all kinds of reports coming out from people like CMHC saying that prices are going to drop like 18% and 20% and all that stuff. That's a bunch of bullshit. Don't listen to any of that. It's some guy in Toronto sitting in his cushy office, trying to formulate something. They later came out and corrected some of those statements and said, oh, well, maybe it's 2.5% to 12%. That's a pretty good range. I mean, I could cover my ass every time I did that too. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion, and locally what I think it is. Yeah, we're probably looking at a 5 or 6% reduction in prices for this year. I think we were down 4% last year, so it's not really abnormal considering everything that we've gone through with the oil sector and with COVID. So prices are going to come down. We're actually hanging in there pretty good right now. I think we'll see more of that in the fall, which I'll talk to in a second. When you're looking at detached homes right now, we're only down about 2% on pricing. If you look at last year to this year, so prices are holding fairly good. Inventory levels have definitely started to increase. So you're going to see basically inventory going up, but the good thing is the sales have been pretty strong. So there's been some absorption. That absorption's helped with the pricing, or at least that downward pressures on pricing, because even though there's been a lot of inventory coming on the market, our whole spring market got pushed back. The sales have been fairly strong over the last 6 weeks, which has really absorbed up some of that, which is a good thing. The attached sector seems to be the sector that is benefiting the most right now. If you look at attached sales from last year, this year, we're actually up 3%. So some of the product with one of my builders that I work with, Shane Homes, that I've been selling, attached, semi-detached product. We've been selling stuff with competing offers and quickly at, I guess, full market prices. We got a bunch of stuff in energy that I've done up there and listed it and sold real quickly. And we got homes that we're selling now that aren't even quite done because there's a demand right now for that product. It's the most affordable. That's typically where things start as far as a recovery, and then it moves its way up the ladder. So right now that attached sector has been very, very strong and positive and really helping as far as keeping the overall price depreciation at a manageable level. Where are we going? Let's look at the fall. I think over the next couple of months we're in decent shape as far as sales and just what I would call, believe it or not, more of a balanced market. But I think as we get into September, October, you're going to see that change. Deferred mortgages and people who started deferring mortgages in, let's say, the month of March, that'll stop in the end of August. So you get to September and you haven't had a job and you haven't found a job, there's going to be some people that are now looking to move out and get into a different type of product, like a rental or something like that. So I think come September, October, you're going to see a lot more houses hit the market, and you're going to see a lot more downward pressure on pricing. So I've told people, if you're thinking of selling, get it on the market. July and August is your best chance this year anyways, as far as getting a fair market value for it. As you get into the fall, I think we're going to see some downward pressure on pricing. And that's just a result of basically where we're at. Some double-digit unemployment numbers that are still out there are going to really hurt because there's people not back at work yet. And I think there's potentially, obviously talk of a second wave that comes through. So all that I think is going to make the environment for selling real estate a little tougher as we get into the fall market versus where we are right now. All in all, I think there's houses out there for sale. There's some deals that are out there to be had. If you're a buyer, all-time low interest rates. Let me say that again. All-time low interest rates. If you're looking to buy, right now is one of the best times to get out and buy a home because interest rates have not been this low. You get some slightly downward pressure on pricing. If you're looking to buy a place, it's a great time. To sell it, we can sell it. I think over the next 2 months, 2.5 months is your best chance if you want to sell it this year. Whereas, like I said, as we get towards the end of the year, things are going to start to really, tighten up and squeeze up as far as pricing. So we're back working. Open houses are happening again, obviously with protocols and all that kind of stuff. If you need anything and you have any questions with regards to your real estate needs, give me a call, 403-966-7676, or check me out on my website at dannyraposo.com. I'm here to help. Just give me a ring. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a great week. Month.